last day of East European Comicon 2021. Hi. Thank you for being here with us. Today we have more amazing panels, such as the one right after this with Itiari Tunyo, the one at 2 p.m. with John Romero, and then there's the cosplay contest and the K-pop contest. Many, many awesome things lined up today, so we hope you'll stay with us for the rest of the event. And now, for our first panel of the day, our guest is an English actor and musician who is best known for his role as Chuck Bass in CW's Gossip Girl. He was named Breakthrough Talent by GQ in 2010 and won the 2008 and 2009 awards for Best TV Villain at the Teen Choice Awards. He also played Vincent Swan in White Gold from 2017 to 2019. So without further ado, please welcome Ed Westwick.
Hey, thank you. The rain stopped. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Are you guys okay? Dry? Hopefully. Hey, hello again.
The weather's on our side, so that's awesome.
We've got to talk very quickly before it rains again.
Very quickly,
That's
yes. We apologize for the delay. I know there are some people yesterday who didn't get to ask questions, and they're upset about that, and I apologize. So please, if you want, we can open it up for questions right away. So if people have questions, go ahead and line up so we can get to everyone.
Let's do it. Hey.
Hi, I'm Bianca, and I have a question, of course. There were these moments in Gossip Girl when Chuck and Blair were finally on a good path, in a good place of their relationship, and then suddenly Chuck was doing something wrong, or he would say something wrong, and he was basically ruining everything. What were you thinking when you were reading the script?
Here they go again, you know? I think that relationship was very tumultuous. It was agonizing for both characters. It was agonizing for the actors as well, because you're just like, get it together, you know? But look, it's human, I think. I think when you love somebody, it's hard when you love somebody, but it just, something's not, it's not happening, you know? You can't just get it right. But no, I think it was good TV, though, you know? It was entertaining. Everyone, you either were rooting for them or just saying stop, you know? But I don't know. I mean, look, they ended up together, right? So all's well that ends well, I guess.
And also, can you please say, hi, I'm Chuck Bass?
I'm Chuck Bass.
Thank you. I really appreciate your work.
Thank you. I like your hat. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Hi
What up,
again.
TikTok?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. So I'm producing series for Netflix and YouTube, and I'm wondering if I will have a chance in my life with you to play in a series.
Yeah, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's very exciting. You seem like a very smart person and a nice person, so I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
What's the series about?
About mermaids.
About mermaids?
Yeah.
So you want me to play a mermaid?
No.
No. I want to play a mermaid.
Okay.
I think I should play a mermaid.
Cool.
Not a merman.
Okay, no mermaid.
I want to play. It's 2021, okay. You know.
Thank
I'm going
you
to play
so
a
much.
mermaid.
I'll be so happy.
Send me the script.
Okay, cool.
And I'll see you in the ocean.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Roxy.
I'm Valentina.
What's up, guys?
All good. We have a pretty controversial question for you, actually.
It's very scary.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but we are just wondering.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
Oh.
And I was in Italy, and you can't do that. So in England and in the US, we call it Hawaiian, right? You have ham and pineapple on the pizza, and that's always been my favorite pizza. But when I was in Italy and I was about to ask, they were like, people I was with were like, you cannot do that. It's like embarrassing, you know, so whatever, but do it.
It's always a good time for new things.
It is.
By the way, can you say hi, Irina?
Hi, Irina. Where are you?
Thank you.
Hi,
Hello.
So, I was wondering, is there anything that you learned from a character that you played that helped you solve something or change in any way the way you think about anything at all?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's one of the really interesting things about acting, right? You get to kind of watch how situations may play out without it being your real life. So, I mean, Chuck Bass kind of had this relationship like we were just talking about where it's on, off, both doing things that are crazy or getting in each other's way. And, you know, you then get to go, oh, well, you know, I wonder what that's like, you know? So you kind of, you know, maybe not to do it or something like that. And then Vincent Swan was kind of, you know, he was good at like cheating people out of money or something like that. And, you know, there's always consequences for that kind of stuff anyway, right? So I think with acting, you get to see like what could be, but, and that's maybe one of the interesting things, you know, you get to live other people's lives or different lives for a bit. So yeah, probably I've learned a few things. I don't know if, I don't always go, oh, wait, I've done this in a movie. I'm not going to do this, you know? Not really like that, but it's a really interesting question. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hey.
So you have fans all over the world. You have fans for everywhere in the world. And I was wondering, did you ever expect for the show to be such a great thing from the beginning and also 10 years after this?
I know, no, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. And it's crazy that, you know, you can do something at one point in your life and then still, or be part of something and then still be talking about it, still have people, it's still alive, right? Because you can watch Gossip Girl on whatever, that's still there, it like lasts forever.
I'm still watching it.
Yeah, thank you. So it's just amazing, you know? It means because there's so much stuff that, you know, gets made and then it's forgotten about, you know? Whether it's movies or shows or songs or albums, like that people put lots of work into and then it just doesn't make an impact or people just, or it didn't get the chance or whatever. And I was just very lucky to be part of something like that, and then a couple of the other things I've done, people have remembered as well. So, I mean, it's amazing, right? I never would have thought this would have happened. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's really great. The show.
But thank you.
It's like a lifestyle.
Huh?
It's like a lifestyle.
It's like a lifestyle. Yeah, maybe.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Hey.
Hey.
So yesterday, I told you about my tattoo. I want to tattoo myself.
I remember.
So I have a challenge.
Okay.
If you could pick my new tattoo, who would it be? And
If I could pick your new tattoo?
yes, a coat.
I told you
or-
just to get the XOXO, right?
Yes, but do you have anything in mind?
I would just get the XOXO.
Where?
You had it written on your arm, right?
Yes.
That's great. It's going to look good there.
Okay.
Don't get anything crazy. I've got
Okay.
crazy tattoos, and I'm like, what was I doing? You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So my real question is, if you could pick a character from any movie or TV series or a book to play, who would it be and why?
Wow. I think it changes all the time for me. You know, like I just went to Alice in Wonderland exhibition at the V&A Museum in London, like a couple of weeks ago. Amazing exhibition. And like the characters in that, like the Mad Hatter, you know, like, excuse me, like Johnny Depp got to play, like some of these larger than life characters, you know, where you can be super playful. Because I feel like I've played a lot of I played serious roles and then I've played like real people. I'd love to play something fantasy, something wacky, something crazy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hey.
So I was just wondering, is there anything that you can relate to Chuck Bass in any way? Like,
I think what I can relate to is being a young man, that I'm a little bit older now, but you know, when you're younger in your 20s and you're trying to figure out what it is you like, who you are, you know, what people mean to you. You want to try things, and you try things, and you realize they weren't for you. What love is, what heartbreak is, you know, all of that stuff. So I think that's one of the good things about that show, and not just for Chuck Bass, for the other characters. Like, yes, it was a show set in a very specific place, New York, and these were, you know, a very specific group of people. But ultimately, what made it kind of relevant was that we could relate to all of the issues. You know, it's human issues. You know, we all have family shit. We've all got relationship stuff. You know, we've all got problems at school, or things are going good, or business, or whatever. So that's the best shows do that. You know, the shows that we connect with and the shows that go on the longest, I guess, are the ones that are about people and real life stuff, no matter what it kind of looks like.
Yeah, and can you please say, you know, you love me, XOXO Gossip Girl?
I'm not Kristen Bell, but I can do it. I'm going to try and do it in her voice. You know you love me, XOXO. Imagine they hired me to do the voiceover. That would be going, morning, Upper East Siders. I'm pretty good at it. That's pretty funny.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Hi. I'm gonna break the Gossip Girl circle for the moment.
All right.
I have a question from White Gold. So yeah, I grew up with Chuck Bass, but this is a more mature role. I really enjoy Vincent and the humor and everything. My question for you is, how did you like the interaction with breaking the fourth wall, and how it is that for you as an actor? Because it's like you play the character two ways, right? Because one side you show to us, the viewers, and another side inside the story.
Did you ask me that yesterday when you came in the picture?
No, I just congratulate you for White Gold, because I really enjoyed the show.
No, thank you. Thank you. It's a great question. It was hard because when you're acting, you're used to talking to another person or another character, and then I'm doing the scene, but then stop and you look down the camera, and we're always taught. Well, the main thing is don't look at the camera. The camera isn't there, but the camera's there now. So it was hard. I forgot my lines quite a few times. You know, I was like, oh God, what do I got to say now? So it was difficult. It was interesting, and it's like, how much do you do it? And I remember, I wanted to do it like it was like, I'm going to be here and I'm going to snap in and I'm going to talk to you. And the director was like, I think it should be like more kind of just gentle. And I was like, no, I want to do it this way. He's like, okay. And it worked out. But really, really interesting thing, challenging. But I think it worked. You know, people like the show, so it's all good. Yeah. But thank you for that.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hey.
I was trying to find credits for you for stage work and then couldn't. So I'm curious if you're interested in this type of projects, and if so, what play or what character would you like to play on stage?
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I haven't ever done like a professional play. I mean, I was in kind of amateur stuff when I was a kid, and I really, really enjoyed doing that, you know, and that's where I kind of learned a lot of stuff. I would like to play, I mean, there's so many things. I said this yesterday, I just went to the Back to the Future musical in London, like on Friday night for my brother's birthday. We had the best time. And I have so much appreciation for musical theater performers, artists. Like, I could not do that. No way could I do that. I could, but I'd embarrass myself. It would be like a drunk guy doing karaoke. But yeah, I would love to be able to do something like that, but I know I couldn't. That's why I've got so much appreciation for it. I've got appreciation for it anyway. And the actors were incredible. So, and it was really interesting seeing a character from a film be transported onto stage. Marty McFly. And Doc Brown. But I would love to play, yeah, Stanley from A Streetcar Named Desire, the Marlon Brando role, because he did that on stage and then they did the movie. That would be cool. Something classic like that. I would sit here and say, oh yeah, let's do some Shakespeare, but it's kind of scary, you know? It's kind of scary, man. Everybody's like, you know, all these real actors, they've got to go and do Hamlet and stuff like that. I'm like, that's a lot of lines. It's a lot of words to learn, you know? I mean, I don't know why. I don't feel the need to go and do something like that. I would love to do a play. I've asked about it at times, and just the right thing, it just didn't happen, you know? But, I mean, that would be really scary, but in a good scary. You know, you're on stage, palms are sweating, you know, you're like, all right, let's go for this. I mean, that's good. It's good to be scared sometimes, just a little bit, you know, or maybe a lot. It's good to be scared. So, we'll see.
Hope it happens.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, so I wanted to ask you, what was your favorite movie while you were growing up?
My favorite movie growing up?
Yeah.
I was saying this yesterday. I loved Jurassic Park. Loved Hook. Do you remember Hook? It's about Peter Pan.
Yes, Captain Hook. I remember. Yeah.
With Robin Williams, and I love anything with Robin Williams, like Mrs. Doubtfire. That's like the best, man.
Yeah.
I love that. What was yours?
I have too many, but I love watching the James Bond movies.
Yeah, I love James Bond too.
The classics.
Amazing, classic, yeah.
And I have one more question. Milk or cereal first?
Milk or cereal first? Cereal first, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Right?
Bye.
Who does it the other way around? Psychopaths. Is that the sign? Oh my God, I'm going to be watching someone, and when that happens, I'm going to freak out. Thank you.
Hi, it's so nice to meet you.
Hey, what's up?
I just wanted to ask if you are ever going to play in the reboot of Gossip Girl?
No, I don't think I am. I've never been asked to be in it. I think they have said that the main characters won't be in it. I don't think so. I think it would just be weird, man. It's like, what? You know?
And if not, what was your first impression when you heard that there's going to be a reboot of Gossip Girl?
It was like finding out your girlfriend had started dated somebody else. It was. It was like, ooh, ow. Yeah. No, it was, I mean, honestly, I mean, it's, why not, right? I mean, like, why couldn't there be a new Gossip Girl? Why couldn't there be another story? And I love the people who are doing it. Like, they gave me such a massive, they're the reason I'm sitting here right now, you know? I auditioned for them, they gave me a job, and without them, I wouldn't be here, we wouldn't be talking, you know, or maybe something else would have happened, but, and so you know, I support them entirely. And I hope the young actors who are doing that show, I hope they have the best time. I wish them all of the best of success.
Thank you.
Also, I would just like to ask you if you could say hello to Caroline, my older sister, sorry.
Hello, Caroline, older sister. We miss you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you so much.
Hi.
Hey, sweetheart.
I wanted to ask you, what would have been Chuck's favorite book?
What would have been his favorite book? Ooh. I don't know. What would it have been? Who are the bookworms in the house? Who's got some ideas? Do you have an idea?
I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Oh my God, I don't know. Yeah. The Great Gatsby. That's a good one. Yeah. That feels like that would be a good fit, right? Okay, Great Gatsby. There you go. Thank you.
What's your favorite book?
The Great Gatsby.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Hi.
Hello.
So my question for today is: if Chuck Bass was a real person, would you be friends with him?
No.
No. Okay. Thank
No.
you.
That's it. Thanks a lot.
Hello.
Hey.
So I know that in like usual shows and movies, you usually film in like LA and Hollywood. And I know that to get the really authenticity of the show, you actually filmed in New York for Gossip Girl. I just wondered what that was like and if it was like
harder to do, and yeah.
It was amazing to shoot in New York. New York's, I mean, it had to. We had to be in New York for that show. The city was a character. The city was important. Yes, a lot of shows will shoot in another city and say it's somewhere else, and you can do that. But for us, you know, we needed the locations. We needed to, you know, we needed it, and it was difficult because it's a busy city that is not going to stop just because you want to shoot a show. So I remember on a Friday night when we would shoot until 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, Saturday, we would be in the area close to where NYU is, and all the kids would be out like drunk and screaming stuff at us while we're trying to film and stuff like that. So it was crazy. Or, you know, like a cab wouldn't care that we were trying to film and it would just drive by, or just the sounds, people honking their horns, people fighting, people screaming. It's New York City, you know, and you just have to go with it. So it was amazing.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, so I was wondering, what was it like to play in the movie Venom?
I was not in the movie Venom.
Oh. What?
No.
What were you playing then? What show?
What?
I mean,
I would like to have been in the movie Venom.
You were in Venom. I saw you. My favorite actor.
Tom
Ed
Hardy
Westwick.
was in Venom, and if you think I'm Tom Hardy, that is a massive compliment.
No. I mean,
So maybe I was in Venom. Yeah, I was in Venom.
yeah, you were. Yeah.
Great. Venom was amazing. I don't remember it, but you do.
Yeah, I do.
And so I should ask you, what was I like in Venom?
Good question. You were a pretty bad actor.
I was a pretty bad actor.
Yeah.
Well, that would make sense because if I don't remember being in it, then I must have been, you know, like not really there. So.
You were there, yeah, I remember you.
Right. Wow. Hey, this is just one of those crazy moments, you know?
Yeah.
You know? Huh. Okay. Well, thanks. Have a great day, man. Thanks for the question.
You too. Have a great day.
Thanks, brother.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
I'm good, thanks. I was wondering if you could say your favorite line from Gossip Girl of Chuck's.
Which one? I'm Chuck Bass.
Your favorite.
Oh, my favorite line.
Yes.
What is it? It's that 8 letters, 3 words. Say it and I'm yours. That's a nice line, isn't it?
That's beautiful.
That's a good one.
And what's your favorite series?
My favorite series. I liked Boardwalk Empire when that was on. I thought that was so cool. It was like just amazing and some incredible characters, incredible actors. I liked Peaky Blinders. I was very upset that I was not in Peaky Blinders. That would have been good. That would have been fun. Maybe I was in Peaky Blinders. That guy will know for sure. I don't know. I mean, there's like those two. They're some of my favorites.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I admire you. You're a great actor.
That's very sweet of you to say.
Hi.
Hey.
I was wondering what was the most challenging thing for you when you were playing Chuck Bass?
Most challenging thing was, I kind of said this yesterday, like some of the really, really crazy, emotional scenes that we had to do, like with his dad dying, and then his dad wasn't dead, and then he's trying to figure out what's going on, and all of this stuff, and there was a lot of that kind of stuff which was difficult to do because it just felt crazy, you know. There's a lot of the stories were just like, whoa, like how, you know, you can't imagine, you don't know anyone in your real life that this has happened to. Like, what does this feel like? What is this? So you're kind of like walking in the dark, you know.
Yeah.
And that's where I think that was a very, it was like a great education for me because in the whole show, I pretty much went through everything that any character could ever go through, with the exception of turning into Spider-Man, you know, or like becoming like a superhero, you know. So, yeah, some of that stuff.
I see. Can you please say I'm Chuck Bass?
I'm Chuck Bass.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Ed.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. How are you? So, enough with Chuck Bass. Let's
Okay.
find something about Ed.
Okay.
How Ed loves in the real life.
Huh?
How do you love a woman?
How do I love
Like
a woman?
passionate or shy or?
Yeah, it depends, right? You know, you get out what you put in. You get out what you put in.
This is a very good question.
Yeah.
And what are your hobbies? I mean, day by day, what are you doing when you're not acting?
I like going to exercise class. I like walking my dog.
Okay.
I like sitting down and relaxing. Sometimes I take a nap. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I water the plants. Sometimes I don't. I like going to the movies. I'm just normal stuff, man. Normal stuff.
Okay, I didn't brought you a CD as I promised because I couldn't find it. But I'm sending you on Instagram something, okay?
Yeah, I mean, who has a
And
CD player now
exactly,
anyway?
that's what I thought.
I wouldn't be able to play it.
And if we could have the chance to sing together sometime,
Yeah.
what song do you think? I think something like Shallow, but what do you think?
Oh, wow.
Because you have like a rusty voice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we could do that.
Yeah?
We could do that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hey.
Hi, I just wondering what is your favorite song and who is your favorite singer?
Yeah, wow. My favorite song. That's such a hard question, right? I love Elvis Presley, Suspicious Minds. Yeah, I think Elvis Presley is my favorite singer. I know it's old school, but I think his voice was just amazing so much. And like, as much as I stand in the mirror trying to sound like Elvis, I just can't do it, you know. Who's yours?
My favorite singer, it's, I don't know, I think Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
Yes.
He's great, right? He's amazing. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, buddy.
Hey Ed, I'm actually more of an OC fan. I was just wondering how was working with Josh Schwartz and Stephanie Savage.
I love those guys, man.
Yeah.
They're like super, they're really chilled, laid-back people who are super talented and are just very, very good at kind of capturing a moment in time, you know? Mm-hmm. They did that with the OC. They did that with Gossip Girl. And then, like, Josh had, like, that show Chuck that was completely different, you know? Yeah. Different genre, like sci-fi. Just really good people, man. It's lucky, you know? It's lucky. It's good to work with nice people.
And what do you think about the revival, the Gossip Girl revival? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it. I think all the best to them, you know? I don't think... They're not really doing it, though. It's another one of our colleagues, Joshua Saffron. They're producers, but they're not the actual kind of creative force behind the reboot. So, but no, like I said earlier, man, I wish them all the best, you know? And I hope the young actors in that have a great time like I did.
And can you please say Bună Irina?
Bona what?
Bună Irina.
Bona Irina.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, brother. Uh-oh.
Yo, dude, what's up?
What's up, brother?
Yeah.
Are you gonna say something crazy?
I forgot to ask you a question like last time.
Okay, man.
When is the next Venom movie coming out?
I mean, I was so bad in the first one that then I'm not in the next
Look,
one.
I'm a huge fan. I got the hoodie on. You came.
Bro, you're the only person in the world who supports me being in Venom, and that's why I love you.
I love you too.
That's why I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. Can I come on stage?
I mean, you can try, but they might like, I don't know. I want you here, you know?
All right, I'll come from the back, okay?
All right, man. I'll see you at the back.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
Hi, I'm Ella.
Hey.
By the way, I also loved Venom. Thank you for that.
Amazing. I loved it too.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you, what do you think about Romania? And if you're going to visit anything here?
Yeah, so my time here is not enough this time. I have to come back. Everybody seems so nice, and thank you for making me feel welcome. I've had a good time so far. Obviously, it's just been Comicon, which is awesome. I had some dinner last night at a good restaurant that was really, really cool.
That's great.
And that was awesome. They were super sweet to us. They sent us over like a bunch of ice cream, and it was just amazing. It was a good time.
Also, are you a fan of PC games?
Of what games?
PC games.
PC games?
Yeah,
sure.
computer.
I don't really play.
Yeah.
But I'm fascinated by the gaming world, and people are crushing it, and there's so much good stuff out there. I was chatting to the guy from Romero Games who's here, and he's about to launch a new game. He was telling me about that. Sounded cool, and he's very excited. So, yeah, maybe I should start gaming a bit more. You know?
Yeah, if you ever want to play CSGO, just text me, I'll add you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Julian.
Hey.
You blew our minds with all these characters that you play. So I was wondering, what was the most challenging character that you played for you?
Most challenging character I played was... yeah. ain't that the truth? I played this serial killer in a show called Wicked City,
I saw
which
it,
was
yes.
just like nuts. It was just too much fake blood. It's really sticky, and I was covered in it. It felt like all the time, and I was like, oh, So that was kind of gross. Yeah, he was a nutcase, but I really, people who have seen it, they liked it, I guess. If you're like into it's a pretty dark show, but that was challenging.
Okay,
I don't want to do that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And also, what was the favorite place that you had the chance to visit so
My
far?
favorite place,
Yes.
Bucharest. Come on,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello
Hey.
again.
Hi.
I have, I think, 3 questions.
All right.
One of them, what was your favorite scene from Gossip Girl?
Favorite scene from Gossip Girl?
Yes.
Said it yesterday. I can't tell you like just one. Like I had so many good moments,
Or maybe one memorable.
Yeah, well, memorable. We were shooting this scene at the bottom of Central Park West, I think, right by the Plaza Hotel, and there was like a crowd of. We were on one side of the street. There was a crowd of people watching us on the other side of the street, and that doesn't happen usually when you're filming. It felt more like a play. Like I was doing like a play, but also doing a TV show at the same time. And I just remember just thinking, like, it's nuts. It's just like so many people like this show, and I think a lot of people would kind of. Were tourists, come to New York to have a holiday, and then kind of find out where we were filming, and it was special, man. Like the whole time there was filled with special times like that.
Okay. How hard it was for you to be Chuck Bass? I mean, he was kind of a player and a negative character.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, he was definitely the bad boy, right? I think that's what made him sort of interesting in the beginning, and then I think he went through some growth, some evolution, and that's what you want as an actor. You want to play a character that goes somewhere, otherwise it's boring. And he certainly was not a boring character. So it was interesting, I didn't really. In the beginning, I just kind of had this idea of how I wanted him to sound. I wanted him to sound like arrogant and just bored with everything. Like this guy's had everything, done everything, and yet he was so young. So I started from that place, and like a thing that was like bravado, masking insecurity, and and then it just see where it took me, and it was good.
And the last question, how would you describe you in 3 words?
How would I describe me?
Yes.
Silly, tired, no, and moody.
Okay.
No, I don't know. Silly, serious, and confused.
Kind of-
For my confused person, wherever you are.
Kind of the opposite, like silly and serious.
Yeah, like 1 minute I'm silly, then 1 minute I'm serious. You know.
Yeah.
I'm hard to keep up with. I'm annoying, basically. That's it.
It's good. Sometimes it's not the best to be a normal person, you know, because normal is boring. So.
Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to be boring, you know. Yeah.
It depends.
We need both. We need both.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And can you say please hi or hello, Dali, which is my aunt, and
Hello.
she loves you.
Dali?
Dali,
Hello, Dali.
thank you and
Thank
love
you. Love you too. Thank you.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
I want to ask you, did you know from the beginning of the show who Gossip Girl is? And if you didn't, what was your reaction?
No, we didn't know anything. We didn't even know until like right at the end. On the script that we get, they'd marked out little bits, detail. So even us, we didn't know what was going on because they were so paranoid that, well, not paranoid, they were so worried that it was going to leak and then spoil it for everybody. So we didn't know. And then when we found out, we were all doing that scene where we were all sitting there and Dan's like, I'm Gossip Girl, and everyone could not stop laughing. We were just laughing and laughing and laughing because we were like, the whole show has been about basically this moment. Like everyone being like, who is this? Who is this? And it was like, it's me. And it was like, oh, okay. So everyone just cracked up. It was crazy. What did I think? I mean, at that point, I didn't care. It was like, whatever. So I was glad to find out. Finally, it's you. Okay.
And did you have any other suspicion?
I mean, it could have been Chuck, right? It could have been Dorota. That would have been weird. It could have been anybody, but the Dan character made more sense, you know?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Hi, man.
Hey, what's up?
I was wondering if you have a superhero or a supervillain that you would maybe like to play.
Yeah, that would be cool. Batman, dude. Batman's the one. You know, I've always said that. I think growing up, I liked the Batman movies the best and Batman kind of stories the best because he was just like a real guy, right? I mean, that's what makes him like interesting. You're like, okay, this could happen, you know? This could happen if somebody was crazy enough and like rich enough. I mean, Elon Musk he probably could become Batman, right? But I don't know. Yeah, Elon Musk is not Bruce Wayne, but still, he's the man though.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Have a nice day.
Have a great day.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
It's a non-TV related question. However, I want to ask you, as I'm going to a boarding school in England, if you have any tips or anything.
Not really. I mean, I didn't go to boarding school. Escape? I don't know. Are you excited about it? Are you feeling nervous?
I'm nervous more.
Feeling nervous, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think just remember that, you know, it's only a small part of your life, you know, so it's not forever. Yeah. So I think if you can realize that when it's tough, you can tell yourself that. But also when it's good, it's like you can realize, hey, okay, this isn't going to be forever. What am I here to do? Let's do it. Let's try and have a good time. Let's learn from it, and get out what you want. So it's not a waste of time, and nothing's a waste of time. You know, nothing ever is. But yeah, just remember that it's not forever. It's going to be some days are going to be bad. Some days are going to be great.
Yeah.
And just roll with it, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be great.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Hello, my name is Zara, and this is my friend Anna.
Hey Zara, hey Anna.
And we wanted to ask you if you are still friends with Chase, Crayford, or Lathan from Gossip Girl.
Yeah, I'm friends with them. I mean, I haven't spoken to them in a while. I mean, I felt like I grew up with those guys. I feel like they're family to me. So, super, super good people, and I do love them.
And also, what is one message that you will give to your fans?
I can't believe this is happening. It's still going on, and I thank you all so much. You know, when I'm having a tough time, I think about you guys, and it really helps me. So thank you so much.
And can you say hi to my sister Arina?
What's up, sister Arina?
And also to our friend Hassan.
What's up, Hassan?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Hi.
Yeah.
So usually people look at actors and they see these perfect people, but they are not perfect because they are people. They are still making mistakes, right?
Yeah.
So it's not the question, it's more like a request. Could you share an embarrassing story that happened to you?
No. Because the one that I've got in my mind right now, there's no way I could tell you this. But trust me, it's happened to every single one of you in the room or outside. What's embarrassing? I mean, like, my pants have ripped before, like in the middle of a scene on Gossip Girl. Like, I think I'm like moved and it just like split. It's gonna happen right now, isn't it? You're like, oh my God. Like, we've all been there, right? Guys? Right? No. But that's pretty embarrassing,
Yeah, I guess.
Because it sounds like you farted at the same time, which would be bad.
Okay, and the second question is easier. Have you tried any Romanian food? And if yes, what?
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I haven't had. I don't know what it was. We had like some stuff in the green room. No, it was just like I think it was like turkey wrapped in some other meat. But that could be from anywhere. So, what should I have? You tell me.
Do you eat meat?
Yeah.
Okay, you should try meat.
Meat.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like a sausage, sort of. It's hard to describe, but it's really good if you really like meat.
You're not really kind of like making it sound that great. You're kind of like, yes, go try this thing,
It's
meat.
hard to describe,
I don't
but
really
it's
know what it
really
is, but this is what you should try. You should try the thing that you don't even know what it is. Come on.
It's
you
hard
want me
to
to
explain.
You want me
It's
to
just
like
hard to explain.
feel sick? It's hard to explain.
You're not gonna feel sick, I
don't
promise.
think food should not be hard to explain. It should be, this is what it is, and it tastes good. Not like, okay, here's some stuff we don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay,
But now I'm gonna try it because I'm curious now. So
Yeah,
I'll let you know. I'll see you in the bathroom when I'm puking up. I'm joking. Thank you.
Thank you. And hi, Maria. We went to high school together.
Oh, that's awesome. Look at that.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raluca.
Hey.
My question for you is, have you had a chance to visit any places in Romania, or are you going to in the next days?
I have not. I just went to dinner last night, and I've been here, and that's it. I've been with you guys, having a good time. I need to come back. and
Yes, you should.
and do some more stuff. You guys, you seem like a cool people. So that's what we like. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, hey, tell me some good stuff. What should I do? It's gonna have to be next time.
You should visit Constanța.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
by the Black Sea.
It's what?
Black Sea. It's
By the Black Sea. Is it beautiful? Yeah. It's got beaches.
It's my hometown.
It's your hometown?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah. Is it like a beach and stuff?
Yes.
That'd be so nice. I want to go to the beach. I haven't been to the beach in a long time.
Let's go together.
You want to go to the beach?
Yes.
Yeah. You bring the sunscreen, okay?
Okay. And you
All right.
bring the drinks.
You bring the drinks and sunscreen. Perfect. I bring the mish as well.
Okay.
Bring the mish.
And another question: what's your favorite food? From all around the world.
Oh, I love like a good pasta,
And meat.
And yeah, I'm so curious. What is this thing? You know? No, I love a good pasta. I love, you know, so there's like this Chinese takeout in my town that I'm convinced is the best Chinese takeout in the world. And if you had it, you would agree with me, trust me. So, you know, those two are like my favorites. They're comfort, but you can't eat them all the time.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hey, thanks.
We only have time for one more question, unfortunately.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and I
love
wanted
you too.
to. I wanted to ask you if you would chase a girl in real life the way Chuck chased Blair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only human. Like, what? I'm not this... I like to think of myself as this guy who's going to play it cool and, you know, act like I'm not interested. But when you like someone, you like someone, you know? That's when you love someone, and that's when you act crazy, you know?
Yeah.
It happens to all of us, so of course.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That's a good note to end on. Thank you so much, Ed. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks,
I'm sorry I
guys.
couldn't get to everyone. Ed Westwick, thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Guys, have a great day, all right? Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
And stay tuned for our next panel with Tiziari Tugno.
Bye, thank you.